brief lesson. But first, I want everybody. Here you go. Wait. As soon as you get it, I want you to immediately start eating it. Just eat it. Don't think about it. Just put it in your mouth. Chew it up. Just swallow it.
People say mind your own business.
Do not choke yourself, please. There you go. Oops. There, this one got cracked. But, okay, everybody has one? Okay, eat your cookie. Just don't think about it. Go ahead and eat your Oreo. 3. Just eat your Oreos. Don't think about what you're doing. Just chew your food. I know it sounds silly, but there's a point to this, okay? Just eat your cookies and you'll be fine. Ryan, please.
Let's do this.
Let's talk about it. Just go ahead. Chew it up. Don't pull it apart. Just shove it. You'll be fine. All right? All right. I am going to give you another one. Wait. But this time, I don't want you just to eat it right away. I'm going to hand you the cookie. Maybe you just don't shove it in your mouth or it won't go.
This one's cracked.
It's okay. All right?
It means you get more. It means you get
All right. What I want you to do now, I want you to look at it. I want you to look at it. Leela, describe it to me.
It's yummy.
Look at it. Tell me what it looks like. Tell me what it looks like, Emma. It's brown. Okay. Caleb?
It says Oreo in the center.
He said Oreo in the center. Adrina?
It's rough.
It's kind of rough. That's the way it feels like, right? And it kind of looks like it's a little bit rough. And what else does it look like, Brian?
It has frosting in it.
It has frosting on it. What color is the frosting, Vincent?
White.
White. Okay. Now I want you to pull it apart.
Mine's already fully closed.
All right. We'll take a bite out of it. One bite. And tell me what it tastes like.
It tastes good.
Tell me what it tastes like. It tastes like chocolate. What does it taste like? Owen?
Like vanilla.
Like vanilla. Vince?
Chocolate frosting.
Chocolate frosting a little bit. Leela?
Chocolate.
Okay, so you guys all think does it taste salty? Does it taste sweet?
Sweet.
Okay. How does it feel in your mouth when you're chewing it? Is it like a gummy? Is it kind of crispy? What does it feel like? Crispy? Kind of crispy.
Crunchy.
Crunchy? What did you say? Crunchy. What about it?
It smells good.
Smells good? What does it smell like? Like flour.
It smells vanilla.
Okay. What does it smell like? Like vanilla? How does the filling feel in your mouth? Does it feel the same consistency as a cookie itself?
It's like kind of mushy.
Kind of mushy, kind of creamy and rough when it's put together with the cookie. Okay. All right, you continue eating your cookie. Eating this cookie, the first time that you ate it, you just said, oh, it's yummy. You just ate it and you chewed it up and you swallowed it. You really didn't think about it. Did it make any difference when you really sat down and thought about what you just ate? Did it give you like a new idea about the Oreos? You got to learn a little bit about the Oreos, didn't you? You didn't just shove it in your mouth and say, oh, this is good. You actually went like, it's creamy, it's crunchy, it says Oreo, and it smells good. It sounds kind of, what does it sound like when you're chewing it?
I want more wine.
Yes, ma'am. It sounds like you're like crunching in your teeth, right? You can hear it in your ears. That's what it sounds like. Let's keep it down, please. So you got to learn a little bit about Oreos. What did you think about Oreos?
I thought they were awesome. They were good.
They were awesome.
They were crunchy. Delicious.
They
They smelled like flowers.
You guys, you guys all came to the conclusion that they were delicious, right? But you got to think about it a little bit more. You got to savor it. You guys to use all your senses to eat one Oreo. Guys, Ryan, this is what close reading is. The first time you read a text, you're kind of just getting the gist of it. You are kind of picturing it in your head, you're kind of reading it real quick, trying to get an idea about what this writing assignment is. But when you read it a second time, you get to take a little bit more. This is what close reading is. And I have your poster here. I have your poster here. And it tells you, for older kids, obviously, we would do reading it 3 times. For us, we can read it twice and get kind of an idea about what we're reading about and be able to savor the text. So, when we do close reading, we read the same text more than once. The first time is to get a gist of it, and the second time is to understand what is going on in the text. You know that you can understand the text when you can explain it, when you know important information about it, and when you can ask and answer questions. Reading the text more than once is when you are digging deeper into the text to understand it. Let's keep it down, please. So, Caleb, can you tell me what? What do you tell me?
I was just gonna ask who wrote that?
I did.
Oh.
Did you try it?
And yes. Oh, and
I
what did I ask?
know more of that Oreo tastes like.
Okay.
No, Oreo tastes like milk.
The Oreo tastes like milk? Okay, what's more?
It says
Real
right
quick.
It tastes like vanilla.
It tastes like vanilla. Okay. Well, see, you got to learn a little bit about the Oreo, right? This is what we're going to be doing with close reading. This is what close reading is. The first time that you read a text, Ryan, the first time that you read a text, I just want you to get an idea. The second time that you read a text, I want you to think about it. I want you to ask yourself questions. What is the text about? Who are the characters? No, but you learned a little about the Oreo, right? You got to learn about its taste, about its texture, about its smell, of its consistency, the way it felt in your mouth and in your hands. That's the same thing with text, with close reading. You answered a bunch of questions. You answered questions. When you ate the Oreo, you were able to answer questions about the Oreo. This is what I want when you read a text. You should be able to answer questions about the text. What is close reading, Emma? It's digging into the text. How many times should we read a text to get a really, really good idea?
At least 3.
Leila. 3 is pretty good.
4.
If you only have time for 2, that's pretty good as well. So when you read a text, you should read it 2 times. At the least, you should read it 2 times. How many times, Vince?
10.
How many times should we read a text to get a good idea? 2 times. What? Why are we yelling out answers? We raise our hands. Ava, you have something to add? We'll talk about it later. Okay. When we're reading a text, we should read it twice to get a good idea. What kind of questions should we be asking ourselves when we're reading? What kind of questions should we be asking ourselves, Audrina? Well, when you're reading a text, this is what we're asking ourselves when we're reading an Oreo. But what should you be asking yourself when you're reading a text? Like if you're reading this book, what's the first thing that you should be asking ourselves? What about, do I understand this? Is that a good question to ask yourself at the end of a text? Do I understand this? Who are the characters?
What is the main
Idea.
The main what?
idea?
What else should we be asking ourselves, Kayla?
Super dumb.
Oh! What is it about?
What is it about?
Dang it, I was gonna say.
Yes.
What's happening in the story?
What's happening in the story? What about, what's the setting? What's the year? Who are the main characters? Those are the kind of questions. If you can't answer any of those questions, then you need to go back and read the text again. Does everybody understand what the point of close reading is? Tomorrow we are going to be doing a short lesson on close reading. Now that we have a really good idea what close reading is, I'm going to give you a text and you're going to be answering questions about it. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right.
I want to know Oreo.
Thank you very much.
I want to know Oreo.